Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Jerem Adrian here. Welcome back to the channel and to the Final Fantasy XIV, a Realm Reborn stream number 3. I want to say hi to everybody in chat. Some of them have been waiting in there for quite a bit. Hey, Sean, DJ James, and Kiwin. What's up, you guys? Good to see you guys. I forgot the webcam again. Hold on, let me just turn that on. There we go. What's up? It is Sunday night here, 9 p.m. And I'm just going to preempt you guys. This is not going to be a very long stream because I have to rest early tonight because tomorrow Elder Scrolls Online is releasing Morrowind, the DLC, early access. I don't know what time that's going to be coming out, but when it does, it's going to be like a marathon. So I'm going to need all the sleep I can get. Okay, before we begin, if there's any issue with the audio, if I'm too loud, if the music in the background is too soft, please let me know. I'll fix that ASAP. So I am level 49 now, Dragoon, and as Kiwin says, oh my god, wow, the leveling is so fast. It is not. I've been struggling with leveling over the past couple of days because of work and whatnot, but I've been trying to keep up because at the back of my head, if you look at the bottom right there, you'll see like days of playtime remaining 11, and I want to move and see as much as I can before subscription runs out and before I move on to the review. So I'm level 49 now, and the best part of the base game is going to be unlocked after you hit 50, so I'm also looking to check out PvP. Hopefully I'll get into some of the pre-Heaven Sword, the pre-expansion goodies. We got Captain Panda in chat. What's up, Captain? How you doing, buddy? So I am hands-free at the moment because I'm going to do something different from the start of the stream here. I'm actually using a 360 controller, as you can see, to move my character around. That is an option in Final Fantasy. You can, in fact, use a controller. So I am still trying to figure this out. I've not looked at the key bindings or whatever, so I'm just going to go and jump in and see what I can do. Ooh, delete. No, don't want to do that. Let me just hit escape. Okay, there we go. Let's use a controller for this one and see what combat's going to be like. Sean asked, where's your sister? She's in a duty right now, and I believe she's a little busy, but she'll pop in and say hi. She's on Discord right now. Knife is on Discord, but she's a little occupied. But she'll jump in when she's done with her duty. I'm probably gonna drag her into PvP and see what that's gonna be like. Okay, here we are in game now, just to figure out what the controllers can do. Good gosh, how is combat gonna work here? So I just clicked the play guide and that opened up a browser. Definitely did not intend to do that. So yeah, you know what? I should probably just get the mouse going and look at swapping out to my controller. Joining a free company. Oh yeah, that's right. I also joined a guild, or a free company as it is known in Final Fantasy XIV. That's given me access to, as you can see, company chest. There's a company house as well, but there are other benefits. I'll just bring up the panel here in a bit. So this is what the free company or your guild UI thing is going to look like. As you can see, they've put some boosts up, reduce teleportation fees, very handy, especially if you're going to go from map to map. That's going to using the shards. Or the Ethernet crystals, I should say, and that's going to cost you quite a bit. So having a reduced fee is always nice. What's the other one? Slows cure wear by 20%. That's great. Members, you've got rank as well. There's some guild customization here. You can see there's like XP at the top right. This was the guild that my sister was in, and I joined in because it's one of the biggest, I think, one of the biggest English-speaking free companies on a Japanese server, which is always, well, at least in my case, good news. Kiwin says you need to change your control mode to gamepad mode first. Yeah, that is what I should do. Mouse settings, gamepad settings, enable virtual mouse. This is it, right? Enable gamepad. Oh no, there was another option that allowed me to choose my control. I remember that being like the first thing I saw when I started the game. Let's see if it's anywhere here. Now, Kiwin, if you know where that option is, feel free to let me know.
Hey everybody!
Hey, Knife, what's up?
Sorry about that. I had
Uh,
to pick the most longest duty ever.
Duty roulette?
Yeah, pretty much duty roulette.
Cool. Okay, so I have got this working now. Ooh, yeah. There we go. Okay, I got my controller set up. Let's head on outside and let's try and let's look for something to kill here. It's gonna be fun. So all my skills at the bottom there is jumbled up. So I don't. It's not exactly what I would have. Oops, it's life surge. My usual combo. I know them by name. Not exactly by icon here.
I picked this stream to actually test out your controller.
Yeah, I figured out why not show people that you can actually, play on the PC. I mean, this is a console game. There's console versions as well. But if you want to have that experience on your PC, you don't need to buy a PlayStation. Okay, let's see. How do I accept your invitation here? Crap, I just got rid of my entire left side of the skill bar. Oh, there we go. Okay, so it's the D-pad to select options. Okay, we've got a fate going on here. I'm gonna go in and see what I can do here. Oh, disappeared. Never mind. Let's see. How do I select target? No. Okay, I'll just walk up to this guy and get him to start attacking me. So RT. Let's go to that. There we go. The battle is joined. But I have the wrong thing highlighted. My mouse should highlight that. Oh, get out of the way. Okay, let's go for down here. Man, trying to figure out your old skills is really fun. RT. Oh, yeah. Got out of the way. A, that's blood for blood. Yep. And then I got Y, which is disembowel. It's the second combo move. Let's go up. Yeah, knife. I'm not going to be very effective currently. I will switch back to mouse and keyboard eventually. But this is fun. I wish I could play MMOs like Elder Scrolls Online on the PC using a controller. That would be sick. Considering Elder Scrolls Online, you only have like 5 skills. Not exactly going to be hard to control. So yeah, there you have it. Controller. Wow, look at this. We have a bunch of folks just walking around. Oh, thank you, thank you. I don't even know how to do an emote here. Okay, great. Back to keyboard and mouse. DJ James says it's cross-platform, and Sean says well done. Please, that was horrible. This is why I don't play MMOs on consoles. Oh, screw it. There we go. Okay. That was fun. Alright, so here's the plan, guys. I am like a 20k away from level 50. So I'm gonna... oh, hang on. You want to take part in this fate?
No, I think it's his own, the fate is up there. Earlier where the bunch of people were walking by.
Right. Okay, yeah. Anyway, so I'm gonna head back to Camp Bullfrog because I'm almost in that part of the story now where it's almost the end, the climax of the base game prior to Heaven Sword expansion. So only a couple of quests in that and I'll hit level 50, and then my intention is I've already got some level 50 Dragoon gear because I've done the job quest at 45, and what I'll do is I'll probably jump into PvP after I hit level 50, so that's gonna be fun. Also, like, if there's anyone who's not played this part of the story, never played this before, this is going to be a spoiler, obviously, because we're this far into the main story. So I do apologize for any spoilers. So here we go. And just as a recap, well, we got the band back together, all the 4 alliances in Eorzea. In the past week or so, we got rid of the primal threat, but the Garlean Empire, or the Garlean Imperial, whatever you want to call them, have been, mustering in the background after the Calamity event. So they've rebuilt and they've come back stronger. And my job is to, well, help the alliances attack the Empire now, or the Imperials, and we're taking the initiative. So that's what this part of the story is all about. We're striking first. I got a new skill here. What's this? Chaos Thrust delivers an attack with a potency of 100. Combo action Disembowel. Sweet. So I have a third combo action after Disembowel. Level in the Darkness 49. Oh, I'm already level 50. Great. That didn't take long at all. It was just one quest turn and I'm level 50. Holy shit. Okay, great. That was fast. And the title of the stream said Road to level 50. I should have just said Baby Footstep to level 50. Okay, so I'm gonna head back to Gridania, and I'm gonna unlock the PvP quests, because that's gonna be from my Grand Company, I believe. So, oh shit, what did I bind to? I bound myself to the Corthol Highlands, so I'm gonna do this old-fashioned way. Black Shroud, Old Gridania, New Gridania. Okay, let's port. So, feels good to be at the first endgame level cap way back in whatever year this came out, 2013. Level 50. And there's so much, compared to other MMOs, I'm just gonna say this. This journey from 1 to 50 in Final Fantasy is really unlike most of the things that you will experience in other MMOs. Okay, I'm just gonna put on my Dragoon set here before I forget. I want to thanks to DJ James for reminding me there. Kewan says that he needs to do his 50 class quest to get the rest of his Dragoon gear set though. Yes, that is true. I'm still missing the breastplate. I still don't have the Dragoon chestplate. That's gonna be the final piece. And I know that for the PvP, item level is a thing. Like, I think item levels are like a requirement, so I probably will have to go do that just to make sure that I am compatible. So I'm just gonna
I think so too.
Yeah? Okay.
Yeah.
Then in that case, I will go do my Dragoon quest.
Because like my end level, item level went to 60, so it will help for level 50 PvP for 50 item levels and such.
60? Well, I'm not
Yeah.
far. I'm like 57 now.
You just need the finishing touches.
Pixel90 says, Day Macha. Day Macha. Hey, Macha. What's up, man? DJ James says he'll have some from the 45. So yeah, that got me up to 57. I'm hoping this chest plate. And probably a nice spear or harpoon too, because I'm just using something I got from like one of the side quests. Old Observatorium. But yeah, as I was saying, Final Fantasy, the leveling from 1 to 50 is completely, I would say 90% different from other MMOs, because of the fact that even at level 50, I didn't have a choice. I could not skip, any of the dungeons or any of the trials, which are these one boss battles in the lead up to, hitting the first level cap prior to Heaven Sword. And, there's probably going to be a discussion about that, whether that's a pro or a con. But from right now, my experience is better for it, because I think when a lot of solo casual players play the MMOs, they usually just do the dungeons only when they have time for it, or if they got the right mix of people. In Final Fantasy, too bad if you don't do it, you won't advance the story. So in a way, it sort of teaches, well, it forces, but it does teach the casual folk to learn their dungeons, understand fights, understand mechanics very early on. So that's kind of interesting. A couple of streams ago, I said it's a bit draconian, but hey. Here we are, Sir Elberic. So I'm gonna get, oh, there you go, the chest plates and a belt, which really should, yeah, I should be, oh, and a dragon fire dive. This delivers a jumping fire-based attack with the potency of 250 to all nearby enemies, cannot be executed while bound. I'm gonna look forward to that. So I will go ahead and do this. An urgent message arrived from Estienian. He bids you come at once to steal vigil. It would seem Nidhogg is on the move, and rather sooner than we anticipated. The Dragoon story is all about, you know, soul of a dragon and killing dragons for you to be like the chosen dragon of the century. I don't know, something like that. It's something I don't buy. I'm just here for the gear. Fully massive dragon within you. We are reaching its time. No choice but to battle with your current abilities and without the dragon mail. Okay. I'm hoping this will be a dragon fight, because that'll be a cool way to get my gear, right? Rico just says, what a sunny nighttime. Is it sunny? Rendezvous with Estienne. Estienne's like that rogue dude. He's all the way up there, so I'm just gonna use my crystal here and move up. No thank you, Fate. I'm just about done doing Fates. I've also completed my Lancer hunting logs. This was really fun, considering that, you know, a lot of these beasties are in places where the main story takes you, so that's kind of convenient. It's just, think of it as extra. I thought of it as extra bonus XP, which is really handy. Okay, blue purple line. Unable to execute. Why? Oh, it's a solo instance. I'm gonna leave the party. Knife. Knife.
Yeah, go ahead.
Alright. Unable to leave party. What? Okay, let's do this again. Dragon fight, come on. Dragon fight. Jay Farrakhan's in chat. What's up, Jay? He says, you know why I'm here. Yep. Morrowind tomorrow, dude. You ready? You ready to jump in? I'm ready. I like how he's got the nice spear and I've got like twin forks. Now this armor is sick. I said it like, I'm not sure how many of you guys know, but I did do a midweek stream on Twitch this week. Did some Final Fantasy there, which is like a random stream. It's when I first came across this guy. This guy has sick armor. I've waited for this day. You fancy yourself an Azure Dragoon? I was chosen. I, an orphan who has not of value to protect in Ishgard. How does he see in that thing? I'm just gonna assume it's gonna be like a motorcycle visor, where it's all see-through. Okay, I shall do what no Azure Dragoon has succeeded in doing. I shall claim Nidhogg's head. Nidhogg is like this dragon that we're all fussing about. I guess whoever kills the dragon will be, I don't know, given this dragon soul thingy-majingy. Oh look, my legs are glowing. I did not realize that when I got it the first time. It's with a heavy heart that I relinquished that dream. Your affection for this coward has rendered you deaf. Very well, that we would one day cross lances was inevitable. Okay, great. Fight time! Dragoon on Dragoon. Bring it. Oh, it's jumping around, huh? With all these jumpy skills. Rotation wise, like I just spam impulse drive a lot of time. I find it to be and some of the advice I got, you know, it's got the highest amount of DPS per second compared to other skills. I don't know, I'm still looking online, I'm trying to figure out what's the best rotation DPS wise for a Dragoon. PvP obviously is going to change because there's going to be a lot of stunning involved, and there's going to be a more emphasis on crit rating, determination, and not the usual PvE stuff that, I don't know, players usually use for PvP, or PvE I should say, so yeah. It's gonna be interesting trying to find that out. Get out of the fire, dude. You're standing in your own fire. Oh, that looks good. Oh, come on. Dragon's Eye? I thought it was his ad. We got another Dragon's Eye. I don't even know if that's a foe or friend. I'm gonna use my surge here. Yeah, I should probably kill the Dragon's Eye because I just saw a buff that said damage up for him. So that's my mistake. Let's get rid of the Dragon's Eye quick. Come on. Damn it. Sneaky mechanics. Any more sneaky Dragon's Eye? See one over there. I'm gonna hold out on using a potion for as long as I can. Kill this Dragon fair and square. Oh god damn, Dragon's Eye. Die. Come here, come here. Alright, let's do an impulse drive combo with a chaos strike at the end. And kill him off with a chaos strike. Fine. Yeah, that animation's cool. I'm the better Dragoon, bitch! Checking chat here. Jay Farkle says, bruv, where is the streaming hat? Doesn't look right. Yeah, so as I was saying on Twitch, I didn't wear a hat then, but the cap. The reason I wear the cap, guys, like in all the streams, you see the red cap, the black cap. The reason I wear the cap is because the headphones that I have right now is... the cap is like a buffer, so it doesn't feel very constrictive because this headphone gives me headaches if I don't wear the cap. So yeah, unfortunately, I'll bring the cap back since you asked. Kiwin says armor looks is the only reason why I main a Dragoon. Good choice, man. You know what's important, bro. And Jay Farkle says, you're damn straight I'm ready for Morrowind. Kiwin says impulse drive spam is only viable pre-26. Oh, I see. So, what are people spamming these days? Rico says, why is Matt Mikkelsen just standing there? Matt Mikkelsen. Now that you mention it, I don't know. Looks a little bit like him. Keelan says, level 50 is heavy thrust, chaos thrust combo, full thrust combo, while also using OGCD skills in between. Skills that do not share the same global cooldown. Okay. So, okay, I can think of a few. I wonder if the bleed is one of them. Not the bleed, the dot. Okay, I'll look into that. Thanks, Cumin. And Fido. Hey, Fido. Good to see you. He says, morning all. Damn, Adrian, you've made some progress. Yeah, I have to. I really have to. I couldn't afford to take a stroll, really. But no, I've seen and done a lot, Fido. I've jumped into a lot of things. Dungeons, trials. hoping to get into PvP tonight, which will be fun, and next week, which is not probably going to be the last or second last. It really depends on how much time I can throw around here. I mean, I've already started on the review. The review is in progress already, and because of how I work, I write the script as I go along, and then I'll fill in the blanks about stuff that I have not experienced or done yet. So it's an ongoing process. So there's crafting left that I want to check out compared to other MMOs and see if it's actually worth talking about here. And then obviously PvP and raids. I did one raid. Well, I'm not sure if you want to call it a raid last night, but it was like an 8-man dungeon. It was for the main story. I don't know how many more I'll get to see of that.
No, those are not raids.
Not raid?
Nope. Most of the raids are 24 men.
24? Nice. Yeah. Is there one coming up at the end of this main story?
No.
Shit.
I think maybe after the main game there is one primal you have to defeat in the raid. I have not done that either. That one's similar to like Lotro. You have alliances, so like Team A and Team B and such.
Huh?
You know, like Lotro had 2 different groups.
Oh, right. So groups
yeah.
of 6. Yep. Okay.
Is it 24 or 16? I don't know about Heaven's Sword, but most of it is 16 or above.
So packed chocobo is standing in the middle of nowhere here. Jay Farco says, hashtag send hat nudes. Fido says, you start having a real rotation at this level. Okay. Yeah, Kewin just gave me some ideas. So you got the full thrust combo here. And what's the other combo again? Yeah, heavy thrust. Heavy thrust. Man, the chat's really small. I have to like squint to read. Heavy thrust, chaos thrust. Okay, so heavy thrust, chaos thrust. Copy that. Oh, teleport to Camp Dragon. Is that you?
Yeah, that was me.
Oh shit! I just did that. Oh well, I'll start again. Volant Blade 202. Hey, Volant Blade. He says you should get to 60 before you try PvP. So here's the thing. I'm doing these leveling streams as part of a new player review. I am worried that I might not have enough time to hit 60 before my subscription runs out. I've got to move on to the next game and the next game. That's just the nature of this channel. I don't usually stick around for too long because I am doing this from a new player's perspective, so I tend to jump in at the lowest level I can get them in terms of content, that is. So I would very much just like to jump in at level 50 and see what the PvP is all about. And if it really sticks to me, if it's fun, if it's active, when I come back, and I probably will come back to do Heaven's Sword eventually, then yeah, I should be 60 and beyond. And there's a new expansion coming out, Stormblood. I don't know if they're gonna raise the level cap, but damn, I don't know.
Yeah, they will.
They will? Well.
Yep.
I'll be on the back foot playing catch up. When the being of darkness closed upon us, you appeared to me the spitting image of Haldrath the Dragon's Eye, just as he depicted in the Holy Scriptures. I thought that mayhap the years had taken their toll on my mind, but behold, the soul of Dragoon shines as it never did in all the years I abhorred. It would seem you have achieved that which I was thought impossible. You have awakened ability that none but the first Azure Dragon possessed. Truly, a momentous achievement. I can still scarce believe that you were able to summon the selfsame dragon mail worn by Haldrath. Nothing too impossible to believe. I mean, I am the chosen one. We all are. I suspect will the truth. Ashton, my dear boy, whatever becomes of him, he'll be as a son to me. Great. Can I have his armor now? It's getting all emo on me. Beside the forge. Good place. Lamented the rift that divides dragons and men. You will come to... Yeah, from this angle, Rico, yeah, you're right. It does look like Mickelson a lot. You will come to comprehend what I speak in due time. Till then, however, I pray that you will ever use your newfound strength in the name of justice. Hi. There we go. Dragon Mail, Worm's Mail. Wait. Are these two the same? They are chest plates, if I'm not mistaken. Well, we'll just take them first. And the Dragonfire Drive. Excellent. My inner dragon grows stronger. This concludes the Dragoon quests for Final Fantasy XIV Realm Reborn. In order to undertake the next series of quests, you must first meet the following requirements. You must have registered a product key for Final Fantasy Heavensward. Alright, so if you just got the base game, you can only take your job quest up to level 50, and then you gotta have the expansion Heavensward to continue it. And you must have completed the main scenario quest before dawn. I can't remember seeing that yet. Once you've done so, the next Dragoon quest will be available from Alberic. Sweet. Oh, that's cheeky. I got an achievement called Dragoon Age 1. That is cheeky. Dragon Age is one of my favorite games. Nice playing the words here. Okay, so it's telling me to put on the Worm's Mail instead of the Dragon Mail, because I did get two types of chest plates there. I got the Dragon Mail and the Worm's Mail. This is telling me to wear the Worm one, so I'll just go ahead and put that on. And I am now 64. Item level 64. Alright, shall we PvP? Prepare to go die. It's almost like, you know, a blessing. Every MMO I do a leveling stream for. Jump into PvP, die some. Where was I going again? Gridania. I'm gonna port to Gridania. Okay, catching up on chat now. Fido Montoya says the 8-man story dungeons are rare. I see. So the one that I did, I think it was called Operation Archon or something like that. It was like a trial. It's one of the lieutenants of the Garleans. That was like an 8-man. That was kind of fun. Fast now because a lot of people are doing it for the duty roulette leveling. So not a lot of people are doing it for the first time. There's a lot of experienced players. He just dies so quick. But yeah, I mean, that in a way that's also good for new players. They won't have to struggle too much. Jay Farco says, lucky for some, I have to reinstall everything on my PC right now. Oh no, what happened, dude? Vito says, at 50, you can do the Tree Crystal Tower raids. They are behind a side story in Mordona. Oh, nice. Tree Crystal Tower raids. It sounds interesting. Volenbled says 24-man raids are pretty easy. The top level raids are 8-man. Vito also says level 50 might be dead. Not sure. Yeah, from what I've seen so far, there are some dungeons that are wait, no. This quest is not available yet. Order of the Twin Adders. Second Super Lieutenant. Do I need like a rank up promotion? Or is it here? Pup no longer. Okay. I'm just gonna catch up on chat before I move on. DJ James says, try PP50. It doesn't matter for morale stats unless you play ranked. Also, the level will be 70. Q frontline is level 50 under duty roulette. And Fido says, Dragonfire Dive is your AoE nuke jump. Cuban says, the references in this game is definitely awesome. Yeah, I agree. And Fido says, I'm sorry, I meant Tree Crystal Tower raids. They are like looking for raid and WoW. Copy that. I will look into that. But yeah, so DJ, you say try frontline. Is frontline like the 24 versus 24 versus 24 or something like that? I can't remember. I'm just reading that in the wiki the other day. But yeah, I believe this is what the quest I need to do to unlock PvP. It's called Pup No Longer, level 50. So begin my training. Let's go ahead and do that. Listen well, Private Grim. The Order of the Twin Adder does not welcome glory seekers willy-nilly into our ranks. Stand here today because we believe in your potential. We believe that you will go forth as a serpent and help restore order to a world gone mad. And yet, potential alone will not carry you far. Indeed, the road to glory is littered with the bodies of would-be heroines who lack the determination and diligence on their innate talents. But you will not suffer the same fate, I'm certain of it. It is with such high hopes for your future I will send you to begin the next phase of your training. The venue shall be the Wolf's Den, a proving ground established by the Eorzean Alliance to prepare Grand Company recruits for the battles that lie ahead. The Wolf's Den is to be found just off the shores of La Nausea. The ferry at the Morbi docks in Lower Nausea will carry you past there. Jesus Christ. Back to Britannia, back to La Nausea. And who writes this dialogue? Are you porting?
Yep.
Okay. Oh yeah, oh, look at that. Oh!
You are not attuned to that.
What do you mean I'm not attuned to that? What's the region again? La Nausea?
Yeah, you need to go to... Wait, this is... Oh, good lord.
Yeah.
Lower La Nausea.
Yep. Lower... Well, I got the upper decks. I'll probably go from there. So I'll head to here first. Fido says the rail raids are 8-man, but they aren't part of the main story leveling process. So as you were saying, I gotta go and unlock them as like a bunch of side quests, right? Yeah, I'll definitely do that when I've got the time. I don't know, like you guys have been, those of you that's been raiding in Final Fantasy, what's that scene like compared to raiding in other games? Because there's a very high entry barrier for raiding in other MMOs that I'm used to. That is, with Final Fantasy, the dungeons are very inclusive because, as you guys know, they are part of the main story. Even the most casual of players will have to do it. So, what's the rating like in Final Fantasy? Is it low barrier, easy to enter? I mean, it could be a server thing as well, really, because this isn't a Western server. This is an Eastern server, so no one's got time to explain stuff to me, which is fine. Anyway, I'm in an English-speaking FC now, so that could help. DJ James says, random, you get guaranteed 1,000 wolf marks. Don't believe I've come across wolf marks. Not been checking quarter marches and whatnot. Okay, so Morbi dry docks I can enter from upper docks.
Yeah, head on to the after castle.
Yeah, I'm just thinking, where do I go from there? Hang on, let me get my bearings. So this is gonna be frustrating for a lot of you veterans out there watching me navigate this. I hate the map system. In terms of the overall map system, I hate it. There's gotta be a better way to do this. So upper decks, I gotta go to the upper decks. I am on the upper decks, right? Yeah, I am. So I'm going south, basically. That's all I needed to know. I'm going south. Yeah, where was I? God, this armor looks so good. Love it. Should probably dye it too. I was looking at dyes in the auction house or the marketplace. Black dyes, as ever in every game, are more expensive than any other color dyes.
How much is it?
About 6,000 gil or 7,000 gil, I think.
Wait, 6,000 only?
Yeah, but there's like 3 or 4 different types of black dyes. So the rarest of the rare one is higher than like the lowest shade of black, if that makes sense. Do I have that? No, that's unattuned. Boo, not been here before. Fido says, for raids you have normal versions and savage versions, which can be really tough, and a lot more mechanics.
I'm going to die first, aren't I?
Well, you're the healer. You're supposed to die first.
No.
You'll get used to it.
My first PvP.
As you can see, guys, I just left like a whole bunch of side quests here for any other classes I decide to do later on, which, don't quote me on it, I probably will never get to now. DJ James says, wolf marks are PvP currency. Check the gear out when you get to the wolf's den. Roger that. On my way. So, I'm assuming there's gonna be PvP gear then, with its own separate stat or item level for PvP gear or something like that. Credo says the map system takes getting used to, for sure. Jay Farrago says, dude, you've still not added me on ESO, and I wanted to PvP you. you want to PvP me? Why? It's a no contest, dude. I'll just lay at your feet. I'm like a warden, and I'm sure you know about the warden conundrum. We're getting nerfed somewhat, especially healing seals. Where the heck am I going? What am I doing here? Yeah, sorry guys, when I'm talking to you guys in chat, I tend to do weird stuff. I apologize. I'll get back on track here. Okay, but yeah, PvP. Yeah, I'll add you. The thing is, I'm on the NA server. I remember you telling me this. I'm not sure whether you're on the EU or the NA server, but I'm on the NA server, and I'm gonna start early access sometime tomorrow, depending on when early access goes live. So yeah, I'll definitely add you. Oh yeah, you did give me your account name. I remember that. Wolf's Den Docks, that's where we're heading to. Damn it, Adrian, focus. Focus. I think I'm in the right spot. I think I'm in the right spot. No. Okay, there we go. Wolf's Den Docks. That's further down. That's up here. This is painful to watch, guys. I apologize. Oh, there we go. Nice looking ship. Let's hit up. Somehow I feel I'm on the wrong side of the docks. Covering my face in shame. It's on the opposite side because of that icon there, ferry docks. Oh dear. Fido says, did you attune to the Morbi docks? I did not. That's another mistake there. Thank you for pointing that out. I shall go do that real quick. Oh gosh. I assure you I've not had any alcohol tonight. I'm sober. Okay, let's do this for real. Come on, let's go through the docks. Let's get out of here. Yeah, this should be it. Ah, finally. There's good exploration though. I like the background music for this zone. La Nasia's got some really cool pirate themes going on. Wolf's Den Pier. Jay Farraco says I'm an NA. Only reason why I play on the NA is because the chat is funny as fuck and pure cancer. Chat goes by so fast on NA that I can't even concentrate on one thread of conversation. And the guild that I'm in is a pretty big trading guild, so the guild chat's blowing up all the time too, so there's like no chance to read chat. Okay, let's attune to this bugger. And let's go take a look at the wolf vendors. Let's see here. Okay, in here we have arms supplier, provisioner, outfitter. Outfitter sounds fun. There we go. Wolf marks, DOW. I'm not sure what DOW means. Den of Wolves. Got 70. Does that mean item level 70? Yep. So these are the gear here. So strength, skill, speed, morale plus 10. That's a new stat I've not seen before. Morale rating. The item level increases an amount equivalent to current morale rating. These cost 1,500. I wonder how much I'm gonna get per match. But okay, I will come back here and visit that. This is the guy, Berkoya Lotalsin. Jay Farquhar says, "Come drink with us, Irish. We can turn you into OP Pisshead." I'll take the offer, dude. Whenever I visit, or if you ever come down here, because drinks here are cheap as heck. Drinks here are gonna be cheap. La Sia the Fold. DOW is Disciple of War. Okay, thanks, Fido. Thanks. Should have thought of that first. I am a Disciple of War, I think. Yeah. I don't recall seeing your ugly mug around here before. You say that Heloy sent ya? He said he's sending an adventurer. Bah, I'd known he was your sorry hide. I'd spit over your recommendation papers. What was that cutscene? I just saw like a ton of people just running at each other, but I don't know if that was like for fun or... Okay, this guy's insulting me for no friggin' reason. I don't need to read this. Wow, you pirates. So, Serpent Seal done. Wolf's Den. Duty Finder has been updated. You've been granted entry to the Wolf's Den. The floating arena is used by the grain companies of Eorzea as a training facility for their recruits. Inside the pit, you'll match against other adventurers. If you are interested in joining the fight, speak with the attendant on the Braveheart. I'm assuming... Is that a ship? Braveheart attendant? Let's see here. Where's the attendant? Or do we just go in from like the duty finder itself?
Well, we can try. I've not tried any of this actually.
So we've only got the full match party.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yay.
Oh, I'm so going to regret this.
Wigga says, "Hi, half a knife. You didn't die as soon as I popped in. Your sister already keeping you alive." Fido says, "As opposed to Disciples of Magic or Lanarhan." Copy that. Jay Franco says, "Cheap drinks, you say. Location, location, location." Well, Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. In fact, anywhere in Malaysia, drinks are cheap because of the currency conversion, of course. So bring your euros or your pound sterling or whatever, and you're gonna be rich down here. DJ James. What?
Go to Langkawi.
Yeah, Langkawi. The Langkawi Island is duty free. So yeah. DJ James says, "Remember to attune." Copy that, DJ. Is there okay, I got that one. Okay, shall we? Is there like a training ground or something that we can go to? I guess not. Shall I queue?
Wait, let me mentally prepare myself.
Mentally prepare? Come on, it's just PvP and MMOs.
I've never done PvP on any MMO.
Alright, you heard that first, guys. She's not PvP'd in any MMO. I think I've tried to drag her into Lord of the Rings Online's PvP, the Admors, once. Don't think she was keen. But yeah, it's part of my review process, so you got no choice. You gotta join. It'll be a good experience for you. So here we go. Queuing up. It is 9:55. Oh, you're the party leader, so go ahead and queue. It's 9:55 p.m. here. I think, are we ahead or are we behind Japan by like an hour?
You're behind.
Okay, so it's like 11 p.m. in Japan now. Hopefully, there's some players wanting to PvP, and I think we're joint servers with the European folks as well. So hopefully there's some Europeans on. And I know, so I was talking to somebody. Look, I get it. PvP is not a big thing in Final Fantasy. In terms, like, for the MMO, it's just not. Yeah, there sure are some hardcore people that, you know, want to PvP in this game or do PvP in this game. But when you compare it to other MMOs, where they make PvP accessible from level 10 onwards and level scales you all the way up, this isn't one of those games. And it's more of a thing like, you know, if you want it, it's there. Kind of like Lord of the Rings, you know, it's more of like an after... Well, in Lord of the Rings case, it's an afterthought. It's just like a sideshow, you know, the freak in the corner. That cabin outside your house that you don't touch, you know, it's just there for the sake of being there. With Final Fantasy, I don't know much about PvP here. I don't know if, you know, it's well balanced. I have no idea, you know, if the devs maintain it and update it, and do you guys get new modes and maps or whatever. So if you guys are PvPing there in chat and you guys know more, you know, feel free to share that. That'll be very helpful information, because I do say what you guys post on the streams, you know, that's good information for any newbies watching. DJ James says message retracted. Is that you deleting the message, James, or is that something wrong with the chat there? Because I did not. I'm not on the keyboard, so I'm not sure what's going on with your chat there. Jay Farrico says, dude, I'll end up getting shot over there. You'll be fine, dude. You'll be fine. Don't worry about it. Whatever you may have heard of, in the news about our country, you know, planes going missing and blah blah blah. We're actually pretty decent people. So you know, you won't have to worry about that. Keewan says there's PvP skills. Might want to check him out. Let's do that.
There is?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. I'm just gonna mute my mic here. Gotta clear my throat. That's a shit ton of PvP skills, yo. Fetter Ward grants immunity to stun, sleep, bind, impulse rush. Holy shit, that's like a whole... Okay, there's some commands here as well. Like charge, retreat, get medals, stop range, stop healer, attack healer. The only one I need is something called heal me. Where's that option? No heal me. Okay, so I'm probably gonna need my fourth bar here, because as you can see, the wait time is like 30 minutes. I'm gonna give it 10 minutes max to see if I can get a PvP pop. If not, then I'm gonna have to try it in the morning and pre-record that and put it up on YouTube or something, because I guess it's not the time of the day for other people to be PvPing. So I'm just Hotbar 4. Yes. Oh, son of... Damn it. Hotbar 4. Alright, PvP skills. Let's see if you guys have any PvP skills to suggest. that I have like absolute must-have PvP skills, I'll take your suggestions now. DJ James says, "Yeah, my keyboard is messing up." Sorry to hear that, dude. Did you like spill wine or did you spill your drink on it? Fado says, "Did she queue you up?" I'm not sure. There's much level 50 PvP going on. They do updates for level 60 mainly. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, we're both queued up, Fido, and I can see that happening because, you know, I think everybody, the player base is moving onwards towards level 60, and I guess level 60 PvP is where it's at, which kind of renders the level 50 PvP obsolete. Just blows my mind that they'll keep 50 alive. If that's the case, it's just... Oh well. I'll give it a few more minutes, guys. Fido also says, most of those you are looking for are just chat things. Yeah. I still can't believe there's one that says heal me. Because in almost any MMO that I PvP, you know, that's the one constant in chat. Like, heals, heal me, heals. If there's just like an emote or a command for that, I think a lot of people would be happy. And DJ James says, forgot how to unlock Frontline Roulette. Anyone remember? Frontline. I wonder if that's level 60. So I probably need 10 levels for that. I don't know. Kewan says, I need healing. I need healing. Yeah, pretty much. That's exactly word for word. He also says, no idea. I've never done PvP and I've Frontline Roulette unlocked. Is it like an endgame thing? 60?
Sorry?
What?
What?
Were you talking to me?
No, I thought you asked a question.
I did ask a question. Is that my phone? I thought I put it on silent. I did not put it on silent. I have a YouTube comment from Blue Sarah. Well, since we're waiting in chat, I may as well read this YouTube comment live on stream. I don't think any YouTuber's done that before. So, let's see what Blue Sarah has to say about this YouTube video. I wonder which one it is. It is for... the Secret World Legends needs more needs to be done. I put this out today, you know, based on my observations. And she says, thanks for that video. I was thinking the same regarding the whole communication marketing strategy. We should not forget that if Funcom is taking the risk to lose its original fans to gain new ones in order to sustain their activity, and they need to be sure to get them, I fear they lose everyone in that cryptic, lazy communication. It is always harder to match a new audience than keeping a faithful one. I wish they are not going to go bankrupt themselves in because of their attempt to make the game resurrected. Well, thanks for a comment, Blue Sarah. I just read that out live. But yeah, I mean, this is for Secret World Legends. For those of you in chat, I'm not sure if you guys know about this game. It's called The Secret World. They're going to be relaunching. I love that game. But yeah, the way they communicated the relaunch was really poor in my opinion, because they just left existing customers and, you know, players in the dark, and they just ignored us for a while. Things are getting better in that front, but, you know, communication is one of the things I say that they should improve upon. Yeah, attack healer is good. Nobody says stop tank, because tanks are just tanks. Retreat and charge. They should rename this to YOLO or Geronimo or Leroy Jenkins. Recuperate, yeah, that's gonna be good. Purify, that's good too. Enliven, yeah, good. All right, Knife. I say we give it 3 more minutes. If there's nothing, we'll do something else. All right.
You can continue with the main quest.
Okay.
Then you can start on Free Heaven's Roar.
Okay, cool. So
and unlock the harder primals as well.
I'm not sure if I'm geared for that, but okay.
Yeah, I think it's a bit easier because they've got, what was it, Extreme and Savage after that.
Okay. Fido says those chat commands might be the only way you can talk to the team. Lame, I know. Are you kidding? Oh, okay, because it's gonna be sort of like the whole this player's in another world, so you can't use the chat, so you gotta communicate using those commands. Wow, that's like a mini game in itself. Can you imagine your team giving you the wrong commands? Well, obviously you'd use your common sense and logic in that situation, but that's kind of funny. Jay Fraclo says, give the rate cap, damn it. Give us the rate cap. The Japanese are super concerned with players getting griefed and getting pissed off. I can see that. I can see a lot of the design decisions in this game is to protect the player, you know, from other players by implementing stuff like in the dungeon, if a new player hasn't finished watching the movie or the cutscene, they cannot get out of that circle. So there's a lot of things this game does to protect the player from, you know, griefing and trolling and abuse, which is pretty cool. But for those of us, and even though I'm Asian, I play most of my MMO playing days have been in Western games, so I'm more familiar with how Western MMOs, you know, conduct themselves when it comes to that sort of design. So this is like an eye opener for me. Frontline is 50. Just forgot how to unlock it. I'll check it out real quick after this. I'm just giving a couple of minutes here to see if we get anything, and then I'll go do the main story, and I'll look into unlocking Frontline too.
I think you still can unlock Frontlines while waiting.
Yeah, but we still won't be able to do it if no one's doing it.
Yeah, but you can just get it unlocked, so you can always find it on duty.
Kevin says, let him have a taste of Titan Extreme.
Oh god, no.
I did Titan. I did it. Oh gosh, I can't remember when I did it, but yeah, it was one of the cool ones. You know, we've got there's a lot going on, so I can only imagine what Extreme is going to be like. That's really fun. Okay, Farco, you want the cap? You want a cap? I'll get the cap. Are you happy now? Oh, holy shit, that actually feels so much more comfortable. That actually feels so much more better. Yeah. Because the cap adds like, you know, adds more space. And it feels really comfortable now, so it's not that sort of pressing. DJ James says, fun times in Titan. Yeah, someday I'll do it. Extreme, that is. Duty status at the bottom. Well, there's nothing on here. Yeah. Oh, there it is. More than 30 minutes. Yeah, I guess we'll do this in the morning or something. Or the ultimate thing is I have to wait till level 60 before I actually be able to jump into PvP in earnest. So unfortunately, you know, that's gonna disappoint a lot of you who came here to watch PvP tonight, unfortunately. Okay, withdraw. Oh well. Oh shit, I really need to silence my phone now. I think this is another comment. Yeah, it's another comment with a secret role. Okay, so damn it. Where did I leave the main quest again?
I think in the Camp Bullfrog?
Yeah, Camp Bullfrog. Where's Camp Bullfrog? Oh, is that it? No. Bullfrog. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. Sorry guys, no PvP tonight. Plans foiled. plans foiled by a lack of level 50 players doing PvP on the Animus or the Elemental server. So my backup plan for PvP is probably level to 60. Unfortunately. So in the meantime, I only have, I think, a few more stories to go in the main story before I unlock the raid, I think. No, it's not a raid. It's another dungeon or something like that. So I'll see if I can do that tonight. I don't have a lot of time, by the way. For those of you that are just joining the stream, I've got like an hour left because, as I said, I gotta head off early tonight. Elder Scrolls Online Morrowind is coming out tomorrow, the early access, so I'm gonna be rested up for that because that's gonna be a marathon stream, and I don't actually know what time that's gonna come out. And on top of that, there's like there's a football game going on at 11, I think. It's the last day of the English Premier League. I can't miss it because a lot's at stake here. Okay, here we go, Crackfist. I have a favor to ask you. As a fellow comrade of the Alliance, as I mentioned, the garrison's mood is stark. The fault, it pains me to admit, is partly mine. I'm no veteran of a large-scale campaign. The men and women under me are nervous for this knowledge, seeking to lift their spirits. I remember the tale of a Gridanian general from a century past. Vainchalon was his name. He was a lancer of great renown. History holds that, in spite of his rank, he would regularly cook meals for his troops while afield. Okay. Okay. I just read meat and I just had to stop reading. I was getting hungry there. Okay, so it's got to do with the camp's morale. So he wants me to take a lesson from Gridanian history and make stew and distribute it among the soldiers. But first he needs basilisk's meat. I'm just giving you guys the synopsis. Don't want to waste your time reading through that. So let's go get some basilisks. It's a hard word to say. Basilisk. Basilisks. There's one. Aren't you done with this? You know, dude, Knife, you could do your own thing. You totally don't need to be here right now. What?
It's easier if two people just kill the basilisk for you.
Who the hell eats basilisk meat? That's gross. It's dark in here. If I zoom out, I'll be able to see where they are. Okay, there's one down there. No, that one's dead. No, there's two up here.
There's one here.
Done and done. Oh dear, we're gonna cook the meat now. Basilisk meat. That looks gross. Okay, let's hand it over in the pot. Let's get this stew cooking. Watch the bubbling cauldron. I can't believe that's like a quest objective. Watch the bubbling cauldron. While somebody's getting killed in the background. Scoop stew from the bubbling cauldron. Alright, some of these objectives are kind of funny. Okay, now let's pass the stew along. This is good stew. It's good for soldiers. Let's see, left, right. This one here. Private Betton. I think I'll pretend to be sick. That way I won't have to fight. Sounds like me in college. Let's be sick. I don't have to attend lectures. The other side now. Check a chat real quick. DJ Dream says reset times in 40 plus minutes might be why queue times are long. Oh. So there's okay, so that's what you guys meant by saying it has a reset. Okay, that makes sense now. Jay Farco says Pikachu, I choose you. Kiwin says I'd say just queue for frontline roulette while doing other stuff. I don't think I've unlocked frontline roulette yet. So let me just get rid of this quest and then I'll go unlock this frontline roulette thingy. He's way up there. How do I get up there?
Here.
Here.
Where I am.
Private ZZ Raggy. Last one down there. Private Adelina. Gods, this is also hopeless. Here, have some basilic stew. Got to know it worked. Your basilic stew has done wonders for our troops' morale. I cannot thank you enough. The seeming hopelessness of the situation. Basilic stew. I'll go with that. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go look up frontline. I'm gonna just Google search it real quick. But in the meantime, Fudo says, damn, I can't switch to night mode. You're going to have a lot of fetch quests between now and Heaven Sword access. Oh no, I hate fetch quests. But thanks for the fair warning. I've actually done a crap ton of fetch quests already. We'll see how that goes. All this content was added over the course of 2 years in updates every 3 months until Heaven Sword came out. Should I skip the the prerequisite and just jump straight into Heaven Sword? Would that be better instead of doing all the fetch quests in between? Kewin says, I'm just glad Final Fantasy has 100% drop rate for quest items. Yeah. He also says, roulettes are all on the first tab. Do you find out there? Yeah. I'm quite aware of the roulette here. But what you're telling me is that I can unlock frontline, and frontline is the PvP, correct? I've already done my roulette for today anyway, so. But yeah, I'm just gonna alt tab and look up frontline for a bit. Knife, you entertain chat while I'm gone.
Wait, what?
Entertain chat. I'm doing some research. That's some great entertainment.
Sorry. I was just trying to figure out what to say.
Say anything. This is your training for becoming a host, a streaming host.
One reason why I'm not a YouTuber. Anyway, hey guys, if you all, I know some of you all play Final Fantasy, would be really appreciative if you could, let me know in terms of what's your macro like for if you're playing a white mage. Because I'm getting tons of stuff from online, but they're all damn confusing. So yeah, leave some chat behind and I will read through it.
That wasn't entertainment, that was a question.
It is a question. Entertainment?
No, I'm just kidding. Frontline access unlocked upon completion of like Civilized Men and Women. Immortal Flames to an adder. How do I get that? Completion of like Civilized Men and Women quest. Let me just look that up real quick. Okay. Like Civilized Men and Women. Starting class not specified. It's at Ul'dah. Prerequisite is a pup no longer. Oh, okay. So I've done that already. So it's just basically going back to Gridania to unlock that quest chain. So what I'm doing, I'm just gonna pick this up real quick, and then I'm gonna port back to Gridania, see what's up at the company HQ. Okay, all upon the watchtower, Sergeant Crackfist would make a parting request for you. Yes, what is your request? North here, 2 watchtowers.
Thanks a lot, Wayne Chun. That's funny.
What?
No, yell at everyone who dies at while you cast Ray's best macro.
Good advice. Okay, bear advice. It's happen conveyed in an old-fashioned way, on foot or with fire. West Watchtower, Private Wymond, and the other one is Private Hopeful Dawn. And once you have visited both, continue on to Lieutenant Edelstein. Copy that. So they're all here. 1, 2, and Edelstein is probably there. So okay, heading back to Gridania. Let's see if we can unlock that one.
J Franco, kill Adrian in PvP.
What? Why? What have I done to the world that I deserve to die in PvP? I think I'll have like a celebration kind of thing, you know, when the channel hits another milestone, maybe 10,000 subs. I'll play a game with you guys, and you guys could just farm me. That's your reward, or that's a celebration. You could just farm me to boost your PvP ranks or whatever, because my ping is so bad.
If you can't get PvP for frontline, then yeah, just complete the main
there.
quest.
It's like civilized men and women. It's right outside the Grand Company. Okay, Lieutenant Scarlet is looking for a few good soldiers. Come closer. I prefer that this tale be heard by you and you alone. I speak of that bloodbath, which marked the end of the 6th Astral Era, when the Filth Legion and the Allied forces were slaughtered by the Wing Abomination. Allied scholars have been studying them since their discovery from the battle, which is the Elegant Ruins. Okay, this was acceptable of their affairs. Ulda, Limsa, Lamisa, Gridania. Okay, so it's a battle for territory. Copy that.
I wish I could, Jay, but I think if I were to tell you a funny story, I would be murdered after the stream.
What? Funny story? There is no funny story. I'm not a very funny person, unfortunately. So, yeah. Vika says that as well. You can always tell funny stories about Haffle. No, she can't. Okay, Yellow Serpent Flyer, here we are. Brother Graham, come to join the fight, have we? Very good indeed. Yeah, I'm just unlocking this, so as Kewin pointed out, or Fido pointed out, I could queue while I'm running around doing my main story, so at least there's some hope there. They could be roped into something. Ooh. Nice place.
Dire heroine, huh? I'll think about it with you. Also, Fido, yeah, he could, but he keeps forgetting to actually do that. So I'll just run along with him.
This happens. This happens on stream all the time. I'm not. I'm not paying attention to like the finer details of using crystals and whatever. As an objective on a stream, I just go do it. I know it's really frustrating to watch, guys, but unfortunately, that's just me. Okay, that's unlocked. Territorial dispute, great. I will take the slow ward potion. Okay, frontline. Outskirts of Cardinal Flats. Control this ancient elegant site is decided via large-scale PvP. Speak with the Grand Company Flyer for further details. Okay, I don't know. I see this guy queuing up here, and he's level 1. So... yeah, I've got Borderline Ruins, which is frontline. Secure and Slaughter. I'm not sure what Secure Slaughter means. Anybody?
No idea. Oh, that's... I have no idea, actually.
Anybody? What's Secure and Slaughter? In fact, I'll tab out again. Do some quick research here. Okay, secure means there are no control points. No, slaughter means there are no control points. Yeah, let's do slaughter. I just want to kill stuff without having to bother with okay, you know what? We'll just queue for both. Okay, cute. Wait time 10 minutes. That's better, I suppose. Okay, now I've got time to catch up with chat. Where did I stop? Oh dear. Okay, Jay Fairclough, about 10 minutes back, says, I bet the servers are gonna lag like mad tomorrow when everyone is in Morrowind. Yeah, I'm ready for that. I gonna have to buy Mudfish. Mudfish is a VPN that I use. I buy credits so I can bypass, you know, the entire, like, Malaysian ISP. We go through, you know, the Pacific, and it's gonna stop at multiple places, so I'm gonna get a lot of packet loss. So I'm gonna, you know, buy direct VPN directly port to the States there, and just try to reduce my latency, which I'm just doing my part to help the server reduce load, I suppose. But yeah, there's gonna be a shit ton of people tomorrow. That's gonna be fun. I'm preparing for disconnects. Fido says you have to do all the story in order to get to Heaven's Sword. You can't skip it. Oh no. I mean, it's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing because the story's good. I'll say it again. I'll say it in my review. You guys should already know it's coming. The story's good. But, you know, not being able to skip that. Can you imagine if you had to make an alt and you had to go through the entire thing again? It's crazy. But then again, there's no use for alts because you can be anything. You can change classes on the fly. Fido says it's easier to plow through all the quest text and just look at the summary to get it done faster. Yeah, that's it's it's what I wanted to do on stream without, you know, me coming across as somebody who doesn't read that stuff, because I do. On my own time, I do. But yeah, for streams, I usually just, you know, try. Oh shit! What am I doing? I'm trying to jump off the balcony here. But yeah, I'll do that then. Since you guys already know. Fido says you can use the Aetheryte network from any crystal to go straight to the airship landing. Yeah, I know this. It's just not thinking about it, unfortunately. Secures capture and hold. Yeah, that's what the Google thingy said. It's got points and everything. Well, slaughter is just, as to expect, slaughter. We got Arlium JH. Hey man, He says, nice, 50 already. Yes, not exactly a pat in the back because I have an expansion to go through, Heaven's Sword, and I've got 11 days to do it, which is impossible because if you've been following my channel, I have plans for the Elder Scrolls Online starting tomorrow, so that's going to be taking up a lot of my time too. So it's going to be a fine balancing act between Final Fantasy and the Elder Scrolls, and then there's this video I'm making about Ashes of Creation, which is also supposed to be this week, but I pushed it back because I was playing Final Fantasy. So yeah, fingers crossed I'll get to 60.
I could always sponsor the next session.
Nah. Then you're just derailing my channel plans because I can't fit that into my schedule. I really can't. Keelan says, I was never confident enough to play PvP with my 200 ms ping in the NA server. Yeah, I mean... oh, son of a gun. Shit, what's happening here? Did we just run into a fate?
You did actually. Also, Jay, I think Heffel is the better MMO player.
Is that even a question? Obviously. Obviously. You should ask her who got her to MMOs. RuneScape doesn't count.
Why not?
Neither does Neopets.
Neopets isn't MMO.
Well, technically. Why am I even doing this stupid fate? I mean, it's pointless. Shit, it's the watchtower. It's this way. All the way up.
Distance and direction for game and real life is bad.
Look, I'm streaming. My mind isn't usually on the game, you know. If any of you become YouTubers or streamers, you know, it's hard. Well, it's not hard. It just, you just lose yourself sometimes in the moment, you know, from chatting with chat, you know, being informative in game. What?
Alright, Neopets in the MMO. Okay then.
Alright, we'll go with that. But yeah, we used to play Neopets back in the day. Gosh, that game. Okay, I'm taking Fido's advice here. I'm just completing the quests, and I'll read out the description for anybody who's interested. And I don't know why you would be, because there's going to be a spoiler for those of you that haven't played it. But for those of you who've already played it, and a majority of you are in chat right now, there's no point me just reading out the dialogue for you. Okay, great. You have successfully delivered the message to both watchtowers. Continue to the Ceruleum processing plant, or Caruleum. Damn, if Rico was here, he would say that's a Star Wars planet. It is. It's a Cerulean planet. Cerulia. Coruscant. No, I don't know. It's close. Keep checking chat while I'm on the way here. Jay Farco says, okay, so we already answered that. It's me. RLMJH says, the story's pretty long, but feels like part and parcel of getting to know the world. It's an RPG, yeah. And I did say in the last stream, this is the closest MMO that actually embodies a single-player game because of the story. And well, apparently I have attuned myself here, so I could have just ported. Yeah, it's the closest thing to a single-player game. Very narrative-heavy, story-driven. So, MMO players from other MMOs, free-to-play MMOs, grindy MMOs, you will have to live with that. It's a caveat that, you know, you're going to be doing the story most of the time, whether you like it or not, to unlock dungeons, trials, PvP. Technically, you can grind by doing side quests and whatever, but why would you want to do that, considering the main story gives you a crap ton more XP on top of doing like Palace of the Dead, your duty roulettes and whatnot. I'm gonna go for this one, strength and skill speed. Hearts on, oh, this is not a turn in, this is acceptance. Hearts on fire, Lieutenant Sergeant wants you to report to the Flame General. Blah 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 blah. So you learn that Raban, who's one of the key characters, is the leader of the Ul'dah Alliance, has arrived at the Corellium processing plant. Inspecting garrison, report to him and see if he has need of your services. Here you are. Raban. I don't know who the voice actor is for this guy, but it's a pretty good voice. Say blah blah blah. Da da da. Okay, Raban bids you to rally the garrison, make your way around the plant, and psych up the green recruits. So this is an emote type quest. Run around, psych people up. Oh, damn it. Can't do it mounted. Didn't click him. Come on. There we go. That's the psych up animation. Your stirring gesticulation has reawakened me. Check the chat here. Arlim says, yes, the Elder Scrolls and Ashes of Creation seems interesting. Oh yeah. I mean, since the video is coming out, I mean, I think I've already said this. It's the first Kickstarter game I've ever backed. You know, and it's an MMO. It's risky, but then again, what it offers to do for this genre is huge, and it looks and feels like a AAA title, and it's got that potential to, you know, fuse that world of being an RPG with a lot of sandbox elements, a lot of, you know, player choices with the nodes and how communities and landscapes and towns and civilizations change based on, you know, the player actions and stuff. And the fact that it's not going to be a buy-to-play or free-to-play game, I think they're going with a subscription model, makes it even more intriguing, you know, because right now, I covered the story at the time when it broke that, you know, 24 hours after going on Kickstarter, they smashed that $750,000 US dollar funding goal, and here we are. I think Friday they passed 2 million US dollars on Kickstarter. And it's just gonna go higher and higher and higher. So it's really exciting time to jump on the Ashes bandwagon. But I've been following this game for 2 weeks now, and tons of people have been telling me to check this out. If I show you guys my YouTube spam comment section, you won't believe the amount of people just spamming Ashes of Creation, referral links, and all kinds of stuff. And I'm not the one who reported it as spam. YouTube, as long as you put URLs or hyperlinks and in a comment, YouTube automatically pushes that into the spam folder. So nothing I can do about that there. Oh, what's happening here? Oh, I'm gonna have to psych up this guy too. Damn it. By Rolger, without my realizing it, the fire of my resolve had grown dim. Okay, strength rank, skill speed, good. Let's go with that. Quippy. Equip and update. Okay, next. Any good gear here? No, but I will definitely take the stake. Urgent requests ahead of the next phase. Next phase is probably going to be a dungeon. And what is it? The enemy presence at Raban's push is proving an impediment to the operation's progress. Lieutenant Elstein bids you to vanquish 3 Magitech vanguards and 3 Imperial soldiers. The main host might march upon Castrum Meridianum unhampered. So I'll find all 3 there, so it's gonna be easy. Okay, checking chat again. Vito Montoya says, also, if you see any NPCs with the plus sign, you might want to quickly unlock them. Yeah, I have this website that shows me all the unlocks, so I've actually sort of picked and choose some of the stuff that I want to unlock. But you know, before the end for the review, if something is very important and significant and does something that other MMOs don't do, I will definitely unlock it and check it out for the review. If it doesn't, I'm just gonna pass. Jay Berko says, "Nah, I would never become a YouTuber. My accent would flag too many people." Irish accent, right? That's cool. You know, funny enough, I watch a lot of UK YouTubers because of football and whatnot. You know, I don't think a lot of people have issues with it, regardless of where you're from. And YouTube does have this CC thing. It's called closed captions. So it's funny because Google tries to caption what you're saying, and sometimes they get it hilariously wrong. So it's kind of funny, especially for accent people, you know, to make a video, and then you turn on the closed captions and read what Google interprets. It's really funny. People's head because British and Irish. Fido says, it isn't bad to read the quest text, but if you want to go through all that content to get to Heaven's Sword on your deadline, it might be best for you. Yeah. It's what I do, actually, when I'm not streaming. But there are some parts where I will take a video for the review, because that's how I get, you know, snippets for the review, or else it's gonna be bloody plain. Kewin says the side quests can be interesting as well. They also give you background info about Erzir and all. Yeah, I've done a majority of the side quests between level 30 to level 45, because at the time I was just doing the main story, and I would jump into a daily roulette here and there. But I realized I wasn't getting enough XP to move the story along, because as you would know, some parts in the story is level gated. So like there's this one where, you know, the main story would lead you up to like a level 44 quest, and then it stops for a while and then it becomes level 46. So I needed to find like a level or two to gain before I pick up the main story again. And that's when I went and did all the side quests and, you know, hunting logs. But yeah, you can tell from the side stories, the side quests, that this is a world built, like I said, it's almost like a single player game world. You know, most MMOs have that quality too, but this one is sort of fleshed out. Lots of characters. This game has a shit ton of characters for an MMO, which is one of its unique characteristics, I would say. It helps the world because, you know, anytime you have 3 alliances, you have 3 regions, 3 alliances in the main story, that is a hard sell for an MMO story. So you're gonna obviously need more characters, and that's gonna, you know, build that world for you. It's MMO world building 101, and I think Final Fantasy has done a pretty good job. It's believable. Some of the writing for some characters are questionable, but you can't please everybody. Rock the Castrum, level 50. Robon stands ready to commence the penultimate phase of Operation Archon. Is this a dungeon or a raid or a trial?
It's a dungeon.
Excellent. I need to do some research before I jump in.
Actually, it's pretty straightforward with everybody being, you know, too really fast.
I will take your word for it, I guess. For all
Except
the
for
dungeons,
the last one.
for all the dungeons in the game so far, I've gone and read the guide before jumping in, because, you know, I am conscious I'm on the Japanese server. No one's gonna tell me anything, so it's up to me to, you know, put in the effort to research the dungeons beforehand. So that's what I've been doing. But if I am to jump in blind, that'll be fun.
There is a few things to it, like using the mortar to destroy stuff and all that, but the ones who've been doing this quite a bit, they would be on it by then already.
Okay. Phase 2 of Operation Archon is a success. But I'm interested in what's going on in chat here. Kieran says, just a heads up, you might not want to get into Castrum and the Praetorium without 30 to 40 minutes. They're also atrocious because it is filled with cutscenes and no one will wait for you. Huh. Yeah, I mean, if I skip the cutscenes, I can always go back to the inn in my, in Credania, whatever, to watch the cutscene, right? It's always
Yes,
gonna
you
be.
can. It's always going to be there.
So I've actually done that for a couple of dungeons already, because I was pressed for time, so I just went ahead, did the dungeons, and then went back and watched, book a room for the night and watch some cutscenes. So. J. Farquaad says, more Lord of the Rings Online, my good sir. Lotro. Gosh. I have not gone back in a week, I think, for the anniversary stuff. Because, I don't have time. This is the Final Fantasy on top of work. And, I'm not sure if I told you guys, but I'm actually running 2 YouTube channels. One is my own. This is my personal YouTube channel. GRM Adrian. All about MMOs, all about gaming. And then for my work, I am an editor for an MMO website, and we have our own YouTube channel too. And part of me getting the job was on my resume. I have a YouTube channel, and I, make game videos. So part of my job scope is to create videos for that channel as well. So I am putting out double the video each week, basically. One for my channel, one for work channel. So Lotro, I will have to go and do that before, as in finish up the scavenger hunt thingy. I think I'm on like week 3 now, and there's 7 more weeks to go if I want that ultimate completion title reward thingy. And then after that is the expansion, obviously. I don't know, September, November, October. But yeah, I will go back to Lord of the Rings Online eventually. Do not worry. Fido says it has cutscenes scattered throughout, but people are running it for daily roulette. And and they don't want to wait for new players unless you ask. This and one other are the only ones in the game like this. They learned their lesson after that and stopped putting cutscenes in the middle of dungeons. Yeah, that's my only complaint so far. Like in some dungeons I've seen, they have that circle ring where you can't progress until the person who watched the cutscene gets out of it. So if you're saying that this one has cutscenes in the middle of a dungeon, that's going to be a pain in the ass.
Yeah, this particular one that you're going into and the last one has, like, one after another battles, there'll be cutscenes.
Okay, so I'll tell you what, we'll just do this one real quick. If I want to watch the cutscenes, I can always do it elsewhere. Hey, it's Sid. I fear I can't accompany you this time. That's no problem, Sid. This entire journey has always been about me. The Crystal Hunter, the bringer of light.
I don't know about the rest, but for some reason, Sid in this Final Fantasy is way too beefed up.
I have no idea if he existed in any other Final Fantasy.
Yeah, Sid is a recurring character in all the other Final Fantasy, just different people.
Did not know that. Is he in Final Fantasy X?
Yes, he was Yuna's uncle.
Oh no!
The bald-headed guy, remember?
Wait, he's bald? Wait,
In 10?
so is it the same Sid, or is it just the name Sid?
They're all different Sid. Is the name Sid is in it.
I thought they had this one recurring character that came back for every iteration of the game.
No, it's just the name, like Biggs and Wedge. You know how Biggs and Wedge came about?
Nope.
Star Wars.
Star Wars?
Yeah.
Han Solo and Chewbacca?
No, there is someone named Biggs and Wedge in Star Wars.
Are they Wookiee? No, they're not Wookiees. Are they Ewoks?
I think they were the pilot, right? Yeah.
Oh no! Yeah, you're right. The red team, red squad, Biggs and Wedge. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
The
that's
fat
how they
guy,
got the name.
the chubby guy who dies. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, Briggs and Wedge. Okay. Oh, duty roulette's locked. Fulling requirements are not met. Oh, I gotta be solo for this. Oh, so that's what I don't know. Q in or Fido you're pointing out to. Okay, copy that. Okay, so yeah, I just got out of the PvP queue. It's not working out. So we'll just go and where the hell did you come from, Magitech Guard? Alright, let's jump in, shall we? Let's try and get a group here. Castrum Meridianum item level, what?
Should be fast, but yeah, here's to hoping.
Yeah, I'll just skip the cutscene and watch it in my own time. Okay, let's go. I've got, well, supposedly 10 minutes left, but I will delay that. Football tonight. Can't miss it. Football.
Oh yeah, Odin stays the same as well. Forgot about that.
Huh?
Alright, you don't know about Odin. Yeah, it's a summon.
Wait, I'm checking chat here. Fido says they can go while watch the cutscenes in this one, so if you watch it, you'll be left behind. Okay, yeah, don't worry about that. I will skip it. I'll watch it in the end. Kiwin says all the Sids are engineers. Did not know that. And Fido says Sid's in most Final Fantasy games, but as a different version of himself. Fido says they are X-Wing pilots. Arlim says other than just the names and characters, Odin stays constant throughout the series. The Eidolons, Primals are pretty constant. So is like Bahamut in this game? Like I know Bahamut from past
Yes.
FF games, and this one more called Shiva or Shivas. I don't know, Shiva, the ice lady thingy. Are they all here?
Yep.
Where are they? Like pets or companions? Or...
No, you get to fight them much later on.
Oh, cool. And what about Sin?
Wait, Sin is part of 10. That's 10's villain.
Yeah, aren't the villains in the game in some capacity? No.
No, Sin is not a summon. Sin is that world's villain itself. But the ones that you're fighting, the primals, are actually summons in most of the main series itself, which the characters can actually use to summon them.
Cool. And what about the Garlean, the Imperial Buggers? Are they from any Final Fantasy game, or are they just the villains for this ever?
No, but it's a recurring theme for most games where it's always magic versus technology.
Okay, I don't know. Anyway, I'll just take your word for it. Magic and technology.
Yeah, like Fido said, Bahamut was the one that destroyed the world. If you leave, when you go to your main screen, before you log off, you go under movies and watch that answers, because that would tell you how 1.0 ended.
1.0 is okay. Oh wait, what do you mean ended?
Remember the server shutdown?
Yeah.
They basically ended it before the server shutdown. They gave a CGI.
So there was like a story. There's a story of why the server got shut down.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's damn epic. Seriously, go and check it out.
That's a good marketing campaign. If you know your game is gonna be shut down because it sucks, make a CGI trailer explaining why the game had to be.
Seriously, I read this one YouTuber who was like, kill it all with fire. But can you stop bringing this guy here?
It's not my fault. Where do you want me to wait?
Wait around here.
I'm gonna try my new dragon jump. Oh, sick! But it has a long cooldown. It's a nice skill. I may be the only Dragoon in this game who doesn't use my jumping skills a lot. I just love getting up close, melee, and bashing people. That's just my style.
You don't want to be jumping into an AoE.
I've never done that. I mean, I've actually done it once to try and stun a boss, and that didn't work out because I found out the boss wasn't immune to stuns. Fido says 1.0 was the awful version of this game, so they destroyed it in game as a reason to reboot it. Clever, like I said. I think that's a really good PR spin on things. Peter says it was epic. Look up the videos. Okay, I will check it out. Because as at the beginning of my review, I'm gonna make it very clear to players, that I have actually not played 1.0, so I'm jumping into this fresh. Um, but I'm gonna be well aware of 1.0, and I'm gonna have to research like some of the things, some of the ideas that they had for this MMO. Jay Farklow says, I still need to learn how to dodge in some MMOs. I just stand there like a right tool. It happens, man. It really happens. Dodging, like some games use the double tap to dodge. I have never like mastered that. I always just get out of the way manually, because I'm just so used to keyboard and mouse coordination that I don't use double tap. Like in Guild Wars 2, for example, I don't dodge. Elder Scrolls Online is like a last resort thing. If I have the stamina, I'll get out of the way. If I don't have stamina, I'll just run. But yeah, I'm mostly at the back of a mob. If it's just my style to just move around while in combat. So I always get get positioned somewhere where I'm not standing in shit. Kewin says you need to spam jump while fighting Titan Extreme. Psst, please don't. I'm not sure how many of you guys followed me on Twitch, but last night I was doing Friday night I was doing some. I did a stream for Quake Champions, and Quake Champions is a first-person shooter game, and you know how they play. Everyone's jumping around and they're shooting you, trying to shoot you in the head, and that's all that is. This is jumping around and shooting. And for the life of me, I cannot master that. That's so stupid. It's just not my thing. So to do that in an MMO, there's this one raid in the Lord of the Rings Online. I want to say it's Osdanhof or Saruman Tower of Arthanc, where there'll be one part of the boss fight where the entire room will fill up with acid, and you have to constantly keep jumping, because if you stand still in the acid, you die. So that was a cool mechanic, I thought.
That wasn't the spider, isn't it?
No, it's not the spider. This was the whole room was just filled with liquid acid. That was kind of fun to play. Oh, hang on a minute. It says forming party, 4 DPS, 2 healers, and 2 tanks. So this is another 8-man?
Yes, it is.
Alright, I'll give it until 11:15 maximum. Then I gotta go. Sorry, guys.
I think it would take that long, but yeah.
Okay. Yeah, instead of watching my hair, you can just see my face while I look at chat. Fido says, the series, The Fall and Rise of Final Fantasy XIV, goes into great detail on this, and it's an amazing story. Is that a video series? Yeah, it's on YouTube, he says. Okay, I'll check it out. The Fall and Rise. That's a nice name. It's got it opposite. The Fall and Rise. Let me just write that down.
Yeah, but before you log off, when in your main screen, normally when you start game, you can pick the data center and all.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, go and check on the movies and then check on the answers. Go and watch that.
Cool.
Well, it's 11 o'clock. Forgot about that.
So I just get out of the queue and refresh the thingy.
Oh, the poor DPS that was waiting with us.
Oh please, I've been treated worse so far. There's this one time I waited, I think, 2 hours to get into the dungeon.
Wait, which dungeon? Good lord, 2?
The first or second one. It was either Copper or Tam Tao 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 Tama Tao. I don't know. Oh, Tam Tara Deepcroft. It's right there. Yeah. So 11 p.m. refresh, right? Okay, I'll join again in a minute.
It'll be 3 p.m. Silver time, yeah.
Jay Farco says, I was playing World of Warcraft on a private server, and I was like, what the fuck? Where the hell is this double dodge tab? Yeah, it's kind of funny, isn't it? When you get used to like Guild Wars 2 and Elder Scrolls, and then when you go back to the older MMOs, you're like, shit, where's my double dodge? It's worse. The worst one for me was Wildstar. If any of you played Wildstar, you know that if you double tap the spacebar, you do a double jump. And I spammed that double jump so much because I just love that. You double jump over things, you double jump to the vendor, you double jump over buildings and whatever. So when I went back to Lotro, I was like double jumping. I was like, shit, I kind of need this now. Okay.
I think you can try.
Here we go. Ooh, that's like an instant. Shit. Okay, here we go. Alright, you're gonna have to walk me through this one. Not done it before.
I just follow the crowd.
Okay, game face on. Ugh. Would love to have some music playing in the background from my Spotify, but I'll probably get a copyright strike. Do you guys listen to music when you play your MMOs? What kind of songs do you listen to? And for those in chat, what kind of music do you like? Name me some bands. What are your favorite bands? Who are your favorite singers and artists? Go, go, go.
Are you out of cutscene?
Yeah. Is everybody running?
Oh no, we can't do it without you.
One or more party members have yet to complete this duty. A bonus of 100 elegant tombstones will be awarded. Let's fight. I hope they bring up the. Oh my god, what is he doing? Oh, cutscene. Holy shit! We just pulled a shit ton of mobs.
Yep.
This tank has some balls, yo. Okay, so I am. Wait. We're just gonna run with him, right?
Yeah, if you can try to pick them off one by one, it's not a problem.
Sure. I have no idea what this tank is trying to do, but okay, I do have some AoE skills here. I will probably just spam that. Here we go, blood for blood. Let's do that. Let's also do the new big AoE thingy. I don't know if that's like some massive AoE spam. Good lord, forgive me. Use my TP regen here. People are dying left and right. This is good. Well, that worked out in the end. Another cutscene. Alright, I'm gonna skip this. For any new players that are potentially going to watch this in the coming day or week or whatever, unfortunately, this is how it's gonna be. But do not be disheartened. You can rewatch these cutscenes on your own time, so don't worry about it. Right now, just focus on killing the boss. Do we want to take ads or no?
The tank should be able to hold us.
I don't see any other DPS giving a shit. Boss is gonna die anyway. It's so close. I'm gonna stay on the boss.
Yeah, just win the boss.
Man, this is fast-paced.
That's because you get a different type of credit after this. It's called the elegant tokens, where you can redeem it at more Doha. Blah.
More Doha.
Yeah.
We
Watch
just
out for AoEs here.
what?
AoE attacks, watch out.
We just jumped into a dumpster. That's such a Star Wars thing to do. Ooh.
Okay, gonna start running. Just run.
Run. One's behind me. Okay, I'm guessing AoE spam again. I'll try to take out this mage here. I can catch it. Jesus. landing. Somebody's got extra baggage at the back there. Man, chat is just so quiet right now. There's no one talking, no one giving orders. Oh, I took damage. Damn it. I was pretty pleased that I haven't taken a single damage up to this point. Unfortunately. Yeah, I'm just spamming my AoE right now, but this Reaper is on somebody else. I'm just gonna try and single target this guy. Actually, screw it. This is a good spot to spam my AoE. This is a frontal phone AoE that I've got here. God. Put on Red for Blood. Increase my damage. A lot of TP. More. Well, it's dead anyway, so. Oh, man. A lot of Dragoons in this.
Yeah.
Where's our tank? Wait, actually, who's our tank? Is there like an icon for the tank? 'Cause I can't tell.
Blue in colors are tank.
Blue in color?
Yeah, your party.
Okay, I see it, right. So we've got Anya gone. And Ray Cepho. Those are our tanks. I can see chat scrolling away, am I right? Sorry guys, I can't look at you right now. I will get to you in a second. Okay, on the right here we got some objectives. Destroy the field generator. Okay, that's up there.
Most of the time now, everybody is just running through for the tokens, so you can actually just burn the boss as fast as possible.
Cool.
Unless your healer is taking damage.
Anything I should know about this boss?
And no, pretty straightforward actually.
Almost dead. Nice. Pretty sick DPS in there we got. Oh, hey, Sid.
Okay, I think here gets a bit tricky. Not to say very tricky, but there will be a bunch of mobs coming and you can actually use the cannons to fire upon them. But I think some DPS class will actually go for it.
Trying to figure out what we're doing here. I guess we're just burning things here, right? I don't know. I'm just spamming my AoE here.
You see these cannons? These are the one I was talking about.
I don't see any cannons.
Here.
Oh, these. Okay.
Yeah.
It's gonna throw long-range pop shots since I can't actually catch up. Whee! Missed! Haha. Where the hell are we going? Is he gonna pull everything to a corner?
Yeah.
Okay, priority target, the big guy, I guess. No, AoE. Oh, some gun. Damage. Let's search there. He's dead. Oh. Well, I guess the cannons has its uses. That's what it's for. Purple signifies boss battle, I think.
You mean the purple
Line on the
layout
ground?
for the
Yeah.
enemy?
No, on the ground. I'm just gonna be the idiot in chat. Gonna put something stupid. I see. Chat's too silent. I just gotta keep it lively here. That's what I'm wearing the Heart of the Party title for.
Would so love to take up the class astrology. Astrology.
You're talking about taking up astrology in real life, or? Oh, what's happening? What's happening here? Got some ads coming in. I guess it's the DPS is scrambling to get these ads. So I'll just join in. Hit back on that boss. Oh, son of a gun! Son of a gun! I jumped right into that AoE. Thank God I got out of the way. Yeah, that's not good. Not good at all. AU skills don't do a lot of damage compared to my single target, so may as well just do combos on these guys. Goes faster. Keep missing the attacks. Why am I? Shit! Oof, that was close. Yeah, I keep missing the boss. I think my item levels are not high enough. That's why I'm not getting my combos off. Should I leave that to sit? Where the hell are you going? Oh, good. I noticed there hasn't been like chests dropping, or there's no loot.
Oh,
Is it just
yeah,
for the
you don't
tokens?
get-
More cannons. Yeah, great. You guys handle the cannons. I'll do this old school. Ooh. Lol. Fire! Fire! Steady! Fire! Take it down! Take it down! Corpse jump. Man, everyone is just so focused on getting this done. It's so tense. Just relax. People need to relax a little bit more. Oh shit, that's a bunch of whatever that is. Where's everybody going? Oh no, I'm on the wrong platform. Shit, where'd you go?
Just jump down.
I'm on the wrong platform. pull the entire... Oh god. Okay, thank god. I actually have a jump backward skill, which is my C6 I think it is. But I'm not using it at all. Another cutscene, god damn. Somebody could get killed. Taking a potion here. Life surge. Oh god damn it. Are there cannons here? Is anybody working in cannon? Vince Lord is now following in Twitch. Thank you, Vince Lord. If you're in chat. Are you done? Some cool rock music in the background. Oh, it's Livia. She's like one of the antagonists in the main story. Are we fighting her now? Cool.
Okay, I don't remember this part, but it was something to do about the cannon and her, so you just leave the rest to do it, I suppose.
Great. I guess there's one empty cannon slot. I guess I'm just gonna go there. And just fire it for no damn reason. Unable to use. The machine is not loaded.
You need to wait for this little hand thing to go and fill up the cannon with the missile.
Yeah, screw it. I'm just gonna let other competent people from this before handle that. In the meantime, yeah, spam AoEs. Turn the Mark XL artillery cannon to Julia. Let's see if I can do it. Unable to use. Yeah, she's not taking any damage at all. Fire the cannon! Yeah, I have no idea what's happening now. Damage. So I guess it's just cannon phase. And she did. Any more bosses in here?
I think she's the last one. Oh, yeah, she's the last one.
Oh, I see. So we just defeated her mount, and now we gotta take her on. Great. Let's go crazy. You want to make yourselves useful, sounds like ads. But we're not focusing on ads. We're all gonna take her down. Let's go ahead and take her down. I'm sure we can handle this. I'm just throwing some AoEs for good measure. Because why the hell not? I'm gonna do my ID combo because why the hell not? Come on, we can do this. A little bit more. Oh, that hurt. Whatever that was. Spam, spam, spam. Son of a gun. Get out. Gonna do my jumpy, jumpy. Oh, she did.
Yep, she did. You can take your time watching the cutscene.
Excellent. No. It's happening all over again. Please, I cannot bear it. Don't take him away from me. That must be... Is she gonna take off her mask? My lord Gaius, sorry. Ah. Well, poor armor design. It's not ergonomic. That's why you lost. Not good airflow. Another poor fool who craved Gaius' affection over all else. Mere soul, no rest. Do you really mean to send that assault craft crushing into the generator? If you did, you're a bloody liar. If you didn't, well, you're too modest. Whichever you are, you've managed to open the way to Praetorium. The only problem is we can't reach it on foot. Well, you use your airship again. Yep. Nay, we'll take the Enterprise. I left her at Carillium processing plant, so let's regroup there. This is it, Haviland. The final confrontation awaits. So, one more to go before the end of the Heaven Sword base game. Okay, sweet. So that's done. Oh, I couldn't give anybody a commendation, unfortunately, because I was in a cutscene. Did anybody give me a commendation? I did not get one because I was a noob in the party. Okay, now I can finally turn to chat and see what you guys have been talking about. Okay, let's see. We have... Okay, I asked about music, right? Okay. So, Keewan says, background music from Final Fantasy is beautiful to me. Yeah, it's great music. I was just talking, like, in MMOs in general, if you had a sound, like, you know, a pump-up song or soundtrack, what would it be? Fido says, Frank Zappa. Ooh, Zappa. That's, very eccentric hair, goatee. His son, Dweezil Zappa, is still around playing his dad's music, right? Yeah, it's got really great guitarist. Jay Farkle says, Dropkick Murphys, shipping up to Boston. Fido says, you can AoE down all the mobs like this. Yeah, I really hate spamming that one button, but yeah, I was trying to spam my AoEs as much as possible there. Jay Farkle says, damn dude, your sister is carrying you. She's a healer. That's her job. Fido says, you get this as one of your daily leveling dungeons in roulette sometimes, so they want to plow through it as fast as possible. Just gonna meet here. Sorry about that. But yeah, the whole daily roulette thing, bonus XP. So as I was telling new players, if you do happen to be in that situation, don't feel disheartened by it. Keewan says, tank and spam tactic is awesome. Yeah, used to that. Some MMOs do it all the time. Some, they have dungeons where they've got this interesting mechanics where it's not tank and spank. To me, I like tank and spank. It's classic. I mean, it's the classic. Fido says, thank God they will let anyone use Sprint in Stormblood without losing TP. Oh, is that so? That's fantastic news. We got Gaming Lawyer in chat. What's up, Gaming Lawyer? He says, good morning, afternoon, Jeremy Matron. It's about to be good morning in about half an hour. Jay Farkle says, lol, what made you want, what more do you want from us? Beer, vape, hat news? So I'm not the only one who does that. Gaming Lawyer says, I want to vape, but I quit last year. Oh, you quit vaping. Gaming Lawyer, did you from smoking then to vaping and then you quit vaping entirely? Is that it? Because that's really interesting. Because I've done, I've sort of been somewhat successful in the first one, but I'm in the transition of vape now, and for me to put down a vape is almost impossible now. Gaming says, no, Jay Farkle says, 3 years since I stopped smoking cigs, just like my e-cig. Wow, 3 years. Gaming Lawyer says, totally, I quit smoking 3 years ago by switching to vape, but it was irritating my throat and voice. I liked it better. I still miss it. Yeah, fortunately, some juices. It's that PG VG mix. Some people are, their throats or whatever can't handle some types of juices. It's unfortunate. Jay Farquhar says, "Damn it, Grim, you had one job." Jay Farquhar says, "Logs into Final Fantasy, shows Grim how to DPS or tank." Kewin says, "Job of a Dragoon is to face tank the floor." Wait, did he just unlock the Dungeon Master achievement? Huh? I did.
No, I think that's for 300 dungeon runs.
300? There's no way I did 300 this.
I think there's a challenge for even up to 5,000 or 10,000, I think.
Yeah, I definitely don't have that Master Dungeon. Yeah, I think someone else got it in the chat, and I don't know. Maybe you saw that one instead. Can't be me though. Yeah, definitely. I did not do 1,000 dungeons, guaranteed. No chance. Fido says no. It was just the challenge log archive title. Oh, okay, that's what it is for the weekly. Sion Wall says, "How's it going, mate? How's the leveling going?" Going pretty good. Already level 50, as you saw earlier. We tried to get into PvP. Unfortunately, couldn't get somebody get a group at this time of the night. So I decided to just move on to the story and try to make my way to level 60. And hopefully during the week I will jump into PvP and I'll pre-record some of that so I can put it out separately on YouTube. And I get to put that part into my review. So if you guys can't see it on stream live, I do apologize. Unfortunately, it's a live stream. Things like this bound to happen all the time. Okay, Rowan has some parting words for you ahead of the final phase of the Archon. So check it out again. Fido says Dungeon Master is the title you get for the achievement you are talking about. Okay, cool. So
This is the last.
This is the last one?
Last dungeon. After that, you're done with AR.
Okay, then I'm gonna savor this for my own sweet time because I have to go now. Unfortunately, I did say it was gonna be a short stream because there are things to do tonight. And tomorrow as well, for those of you that are looking forward to the Elder Scrolls Online, some Morrowind DLC Early Access. Early Access drops tomorrow, sometime tomorrow. Well, it could be Tuesday morning in the United States. Here in Malaysia, because we are 12 hours behind the United States. So it depends. It all depends on when Bethesda, ZeniMax Online decides to go live with Morrowind. So yeah, it could be late Tuesday night. Early Tuesday morning, late Monday night, which is kind of why oh shit, that's a cool mount.
Get this after the last dungeon.
Oh, so that's a reward? Nice. Okay, I'll definitely do this tomorrow. But yeah, shit, lost my train of thought there. So yeah, sometime tomorrow I'll definitely be jumping into the Morrowind DLC. So that's going to be live. I also have Sonoa who's joining me. She's a fellow YouTuber. So we have a coordinated stream next weekend, which was when we're going to jump into Elder Scrolls 4 versus 4 PvP. That's going to be a live stream. But throughout the week, we'll do our thing and we'll be leveling, and there could be some random live streams too. So where possible, I will try to fit in some Final Fantasy. If not here on YouTube, then it's going to be on my Twitch. Thing is, with me, I decide in the last minute. So if you don't follow me on Twitch, you can do so. Or if you don't like Twitch, just stick around here and I will just upload whatever that happens there here too. So things aren't going to change. Next Sunday is also going to be a Final Fantasy leveling stream. Because I do have like 11 days left on my subscription, so I do intend to make the most of it. So hopefully I'll be closer to 60 by then. So that's it, guys. Fido says you get a mount after this next dungeon. Sion Wall says, how old is the sis? I'm not gonna answer that one. I'll leave that to Knife if she wants to answer that one. Jay Ferrico says, I'll get Morrowind before you. You mean you'll get to Morrowind before me? Well, it depends. It depends what time it comes out. If it comes out like late, like Tuesday early morning, 4 a.m., 5 a.m., then you obviously have advantage there, because I will try and be awake for as long as possible. But if I can't be awake, I'll just wait until Tuesday. Fido says, take it easy, man. Thanks so much, Fido. I enjoyed having you out here in chat with all your advice and stuff. So yeah, that's it for me. Everybody else in chat, Jay Ferriclo, Kiwian, Fido, Sion, And the rest of you guys, thanks so much for hanging out tonight. Short stream, I apologize. I wanted to do PvP, as you guys know. Fortunately, didn't work out that way. But yeah, I had fun tonight. Level 50, I hit that cap. I hit that base game cap. Another 10 levels to go. And hopefully we'll see some of Heaven's Sword and PvP next weekend. So yeah, that's it from me. Any final words, Knife?
No, glad you enjoyed the streams, you guys.
If they enjoyed the
Thanks for
stream.
bearing with Heffel's really bad sense of direction with
Oh,
maps.
come on, it wasn't that bad. It's yeah, anyway. So, yeah, guys, thanks so much for tonight. I will see you guys hopefully tomorrow for Elder Scrolls and next weekend for Final Fantasy Level Extreme number 4. And in between all that, the review is in the works. Alright, guys, I'm out of here. Thanks again for watching. I will catch you guys soon. Laters.
Don't forget to watch Answers.
Okay. I'll do that tonight.
It's really short, don't worry.
Okay. I still haven't clicked the end stream button. Okay. I will.